So quickly connecting in the first meeting. Here's what we used to do. I'm a young guy. I always thought that I had to prove credibility with things after some letters after my name, or years in the business, or how much I knew. But clients in the first meeting or in the first call, they don't care about that stuff yet. We used to talk and explain our firm, what we do, how it's awesome. Now we try to talk about 10% of the time, and everything that we say is just a question. I'm sure all of you guys do that too, but that's not what we used to do. And then solving problems. We tried to explain our value by helping them in that first meeting and actually giving them advice in that first meeting. Now we don't do that, because what we found is something Carl Richards will say. It's almost like, it's like Jack, he's not here, he's at the podiatrist, but it's like him going to the podiatrist and saying, hey, I've got this thing in my foot. And then the podiatrist writing a prescription and saying, okay, this is what you got to do. Put on this brace for 3 weeks. And he's like, well, I didn't even tell you what my problem was. And it's a little bit harder to believe, probably, if you start to prescribe things without thoroughly diagnosing what people have, right? So we don't solve problems anymore in that first meeting. The first meetings structure, it's really just 2 things, and they're fast. We don't invite anybody to the office anymore. We have to have an intro call, just because there's people calling in that we can't help. So we want to help them on a call, but we want to also pre-qualify them that's the whole point of their intro call, right? Pre-qualify, get them to the discovery meeting, which is a free meeting. This is how we do it on the intro call. We first want to find out where they came from, right? Whether it's the CPA relationship or a client referral. The kickstart question, that comes from a book called The Coaching Habit. And that's just 7 questions that the only 7 questions you need to ask someone when you're in a consultative sort of arrangement with them. But the kickstart question is, anybody who calls in, or anybody who runs into me at a networking event, and I say, so if we're talking and I say I'm a financial guy, and then they'll say, oh, I really need to talk to someone like you. The same question all the time is, oh, what's on your mind? So that's the question that opens up every conversation. What's on your mind? And it's that simple. And it's amazing what they'll start talking about after they say their first thing. Maybe the Maslow's hierarchy of needs is the base level, or what they need immediately. The all question is, and what else? And I'll actually do that 3 times and just ask, and what else, 3 times. And it's amazing the sort of stuff that comes out of these, how much you find out from clients. Help is, after that, we learn, actually, that all question, we'll learn about how much they have, what sort of debt they have, what they're looking for, what their goals are. It comes out of that question. And then help is simply, how would you like me to help? And they tell you exactly what they want you to do, and that's it. And it sounds simple, but it's been working for us.